Good morning, students. Hope you are all fine. Today we are going to see Chapter 2 Components of Food. Chapter 2 Components of Food in Grade 6 Science NCERT book. Students, in our previous lesson, we discussed about food, functions of food, and sources of food. See, air, water, food, shelters, and clothes are basic needs of everyone, isn't it? If we want to live means we need air, water, food, shelter, and clothes. These all are basic needs. These all are basic needs of everyone. These all are equal important to us. These all are equal important to us. Is air and water are enough for our daily activities? Listen. Is air and water are enough for our daily activities? No. By these two basic needs, we should not get energy. Is it possible to get energy from air and water? No. By these two basic needs, we should not get energy. Students, do you have any idea which one of our basic need give us energy to do day-to-day activities? Listen, do you have any idea which of our basic needs give us energy to do day-to-day activities? Yes, that is food. That is food. Which of our basic need give us energy to do day-to-day activities? Yes, food. We use our body for number of activities and movements. We use our body for a number of activities and movements. So our body needs energy. So our body need energy and strength. From where do we get energy and strength? Students, from where do we get energy and strength? Yes, from the food. From the food. Food is essential for all living beings. Food is essential for all living beings. What is mean by food? Can you define food? We already discussed in our previous lesson. Yes. Anything that living organism eat or drink for their survival, we call it as a food. Anything that living organism eat or drink for their survival, we call it as a food. Living organisms like human beings, animals, birds, plants, these all are need food for their survival. Living organism need something to eat. Living organism need food and they need something to eat. So whatever we eat or drink like rice, milk, juice, all these are falls under the category of food. Living organism need something to eat. Whatever we eat like rice, dolls, cereals, juice, milk, these all are falls under the category of food. Students, in our previous lesson, that means the first lesson, we learned about food, sources of food, and food obtained from plants and animals, and food habits of living organisms. These all are we already discussed in our previous lesson. Students, let me ask a question. Yes. Why do we need food? Why do we need food? We already discussed in our previous lesson. Yes, it gives us energy. It gives us energy to do various activities. Food gives us energy to do various activities. Living organism need food. Living organism need food. Living organism need something to eat. Why do we need food? Why do living organism need food? Why they need food? As it gives energy. Food gives energy to do various activities. If we want to do any activities, we need energy. We get that energy from our food. We get energy from our food. So, food gives us energy to do various activities. See, when you do exercise or yoga, what happens at the end of your exercise? So, when you do exercise or yoga, what happens at the end of your exercise? Yes, you feel tired. You feel tired. Why do we feel tired? Yes, lot of energy is being spent. As a result, losing energy gradually. We need energy to do work. See, even when we sleep, our body needs energy. When we sleep, our body needs energy. We are sleeping. We are not doing anything. Then why we need energy? Yes, we are not doing any work, but organs in our body still working. Organs in our body still working. For example, even when we sleep, even when we sleep, our heart beats. Blood circulate all over the body. We breathe in and breathe out. Energy is needed for these kind of activities. When we sleep, our body needs energy. We are sleeping, we are not doing any work, but organs in our body still working. For example, when we are asleep, our heart beats. Blood circulate all over the body. We breathe in and breathe out. Energy is needed for these kind of activities. We get energy from our food. We get energy from our food. So, it's very important to eat proper food. So, it's very important to eat proper food. Is food provide only energy to our body? Can you answer me? Listen, is food provide only energy to our body? No. It's provide essential material. It's provide essential materials which are needed for growth and maintenance of our body. Food provides essential materials which are needed for growth and maintenance of our body. These essential materials are called nutrients. Why do all living organisms take food? Why do all living organisms take food? Yes, all living things need energy to do work. All living things need energy to do work. They get this energy from the food they eat. They get this energy from the food they eat. Our body uses this energy for doing work and to build and maintain itself. Our body uses this energy for doing work and build and maintain our body. The process of obtaining food necessary for good health and growth is called nutrition. The process of obtain food necessary for good health and growth is called nutrition. What are the functions of food? We already discussed in our previous lesson. Can you list out the functions of food? Yes. Food provides as energy to body. Food provide as energy to our body. And it help us in repairing or replacing the damaged cells and tissues. Food help us in repairing or replacing the damaged cells and tissues. Food makes new materials necessary for growth and reproduction. Food makes new materials necessary for growth and reproduction. Food helps us to keep the body healthy. Food helps us to keep the body healthy. These are the functions of food. Students, listen carefully. If we make a list of food items, listen, if we make a list of food items that we eat in a day, it may include bread, rice, wheat, pulses, vegetables, fruits, curd, milk and milk products. Some people it may also includes egg, chicken, fish and meat also. We may not eat all these things every day. Is it possible? No. We may not eat all these things every day. But within a 3 to 4 days, we definitely make a part of our food as these varieties. Within a 3 to 4 days, definitely make a part of our food as we eat variety of foods every day. Why do we eat different kinds of food? Why do we eat different kinds of food? Yes, the food that we eat contains different components, isn't it? The food we eat contains substances called nutrients. The food we eat contains substances called nutrients that our body requires to grow and stay healthy. These nutrients are requires to grow and stay healthy. So, in this chapter, let us learn about the various nutrients found in our food. In this chapter, we are going to learn about the various nutrients found in our food. The food that we eat contains different components. These different components are called as nutrients. The food that we eat contains different components called nutrients. Nutrients are the chemical substances that are needed for our body for proper growth and healthy body functions. Nutrients are the chemical substances that are needed by our body for proper growth and healthy body function. The major nutrients in our food are named carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamin and minerals. These are the major nutrients in our food. These nutrients are essential for our body. These are the nutrients are very important for our body. These nutrients keep us healthy and strong. These nutrients are help us to be healthy and strong. Why do we eat different kinds of food items? Yes, different kinds of food rich in different kinds of nutrients. different kinds of food rich in different kinds of nutrients. So, our diet must include different kinds of food with all these nutrients. Different kinds of food rich in different kinds of nutrients. So, our diet must include different kinds of food with all these nutrients. Can you define nutrients? Yes, nutrients are substances that provide nourishment needed for growth and maintenance of our body. Nourishment means, yes, substance that will help our body to grow. Nutrients are the essential for the normal functioning of the human body. Food contains certain substances. Food contains certain substances essential for the growth and maintenance of our body, known as nutrients. Food contains certain substances essential for the growth and maintenance of our body, known as nutrients. The major nutrients in our food are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. In addition to these nutrients, our food contains roughage and water. These two, roughage and water, do not provide energy, but they are essential for the body. Major nutrients are carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins, and minerals. Our food contains some additional nutrients. They are roughage. Roughage means, yes, dietary fiber. Roughage means dietary fiber. And then water. These two, roughage and water, do not provide energy to our body. Roughage and water do not provide energy to our body, but they are essential for the body. They are essential for our body, but they do not provide any energy to our body. Listen, when a food item has a particular nutrient in higher quantities, when a food item has a particular nutrients in higher quantity, it's said to be rich in that nutrients. Listen, when a food item has a particular nutrient in higher quantities, if one food item contains the particular nutrient in higher level or also higher quantities, we call it as a rich in that nutrients. We call it as that nutrient rich food item. We call it like that. For example, potato. Potato is a carbohydrate rich food because it's contain high quantity of carbohydrate. So we call it as a carbohydrate rich food. The main components of food are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. First, we'll see about carbohydrates. Our body requires energy to do work and other activities. Our body requires energy to do work and activities. Isn't it? Carbohydrates are the main source of energy and are major part of the stable diet of people all over the world. Carbohydrates are the stable diet of people all over the world. Our body requires energy to do work and activities. Carbohydrates are main source of energy. Carbohydrates are main source of energy. These are carbohydrates or nutrients that give us instant energy. Sugar provides energy immediately. Starch slowly gives energy as compared to the sugar. The sugar, starch, fructose, lactose, cellulose, these all are comes under the category of carbohydrates. Sugar, starch, cellulose, fructose, sucrose, these all are comes under the category of carbohydrate. Both sugar and starch are the main source of carbohydrates. Food rich in carbohydrates are bread, rice, wheat, potatoes, banana, sugar, honey, jaggery, and etc. Food rich in carbohydrates are potato, banana, rice, wheat, sugar, honey, jaggery, and etc. When we eat these food items, our digestive system break them down into glucose. How we are getting energy by eating these kind of food item? Yes, our digestive system break the food items, that kind of food items, down into glucose. Break down into the glucose. This glucose is then absorbed by blood and provide us energy. Carbohydrates are the compounds made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Listen, carbohydrates are the compounds made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Carbohydrates are formed in plants during photosynthesis. During photosynthesis, plants make carbohydrate in a form of starch. Glucose, sugar, and starch are the types of carbohydrates. Glucose, sugar, and starch are types of carbohydrates. Sugar and starch make major part of our food. Sugar and starch make major part of our food. Carbohydrates are the main and the cheapest source of energy giving food. Carbohydrates are called energy giving food. There are three types of carbohydrate. One is a sugar. Sugars are glucose, fructose, sucrose. These all are in under the category of sugar. Next, starch. And then cellulose. These are the three types of carbohydrates. Sugar, starch, cellulose. Sugar, starch, cellulose. These three are types of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the energy providing foods in our body. Carbohydrates are the energy providing food in our body. Carbohydrates mainly exist as starch, sucrose, glucose, and lactose. They are the first food to burn during respiration to release energy in our body. Listen, carbohydrates are the first food to burn during respiration to release energy in our body. This is the reason the athlete and people with hard manual work take carbohydrate rich food because they give instant energy to our body. If there is excess intake of carbohydrate, it is stored in the body as a fat. If there is excess intake of carbohydrate, It is stored in the body as fat. Let's see sources of carbohydrates. Sources of carbohydrates. Starch is the most important carbohydrate in our diet. Starch is the most important carbohydrate in our diet. Example, rice, wheat, corn, millet and potato are rich source of starch. Starch is the most important carbohydrate in our diet. Rice, wheat, corn, millet and potato are rich source of carbohydrate. Rich source of starch. There are three types of carbohydrate: sugar, starch and cellulose. Sugars are classified into glucose, fructose, sucrose and lactose. Now we'll see sucrose. Sucrose. Sucrose is present in sugarcane and sugar. Common sugar that we consume every day, isn't it? So that common sugar contains sucrose. Sucrose is present in sugarcane and sugar. Sucrose is present in sugarcane and sugar. Sucrose is one type of carbohydrate, isn't it? Sucrose is present in sugarcane and sugar. Glucose. Next one, glucose. Glucose also one kind of carbohydrate. Carbohydrates are energy giving food. There are sucrose, starch, glucose, lactose, fructose. These all are types of carbohydrate. Now we'll see glucose. Glucose is found in sweet fruits and vegetables. Sucrose is found in sweet fruits and vegetables like banana, grapes, berries, orange and corn. That means sweet corn. Glucose is found in sweet fruits and vegetables like banana, grapes, berries, orange and sweet corn. Glucose is one kind of carbohydrate. Carbohydrates are energy giving food. Glucose is found in sweet fruits and vegetables like banana, grapes, berries, oranges and sweet corns. Next, lactose. Lactose also one kind of carbohydrate. Milk contains lactose, also known as milk sugar. Lactose also known as milk sugar. Milk contains lactose. That lactose we call it as a milk sugar. Lactose also call it as a milk sugar. This also one kind of carbohydrate that's present in milk. We call it as a lactose. And see, now we'll see one interesting fact about milk. One interesting fact about milk. Is one food item provides one nutrient? Is one food item provide one nutrient? No, it can provide multiple nutrients. For example, milk. For example, milk. Milk is the rich source of nutrients. Rich source of nutrients like calcium and minerals. Why do we need calcium? Yes, calcium helps to strong bone, teeth, and milk is rich source of calcium. And see, milk also contain some other nutrients in it. Milk also contains some other nutrients in it. So, milk is called as a complete food. Why we called milk as a complete food? Milk contains all the nutrients in it. But milk is rich in calcium, but it also contains all the nutrients in it. So milk is called as a complete food. Milk is called as a complete food. Students, do you have any guess why milk is called as a complete food? Yes, milk contains carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. These all are present in milk. So, milk is called as a complete food. Milk is called as a complete food. Milk contains milk sugar. That one we call it as a lactose. Milk contains lactose. These lactose or call it as a milk sugar. Sugars are the simple carbohydrates having sweet taste. Sugars are the simple carbohydrate having a sweet taste, isn't it? These sugars are soluble in water. The main source of sugar in our food are glucose. That means sugar cane. The main source of sugar in our food are glucose and sugar cane. And milk, fruits, the fruits like banana, apple, grapes, these all are rich in carbohydrates. Sugar is mostly obtained from sugar cane, isn't it? So our daily using table sugar, no, that one is obtained from sugar cane. Sugar or the simple carbohydrates. It's having a sweet taste. And the main source of sugar in our food are glucose and table sugar. This table sugar obtained from sugar cane. Next one, starch. Starch is a complex carbohydrate. Starch is a complex carbohydrate. Sugars are the simple carbohydrate, isn't it? Sugar are the simple carbohydrate. Starch is a complex carbohydrate. Starch is a tasteless, odorless, white substance. Starch is a tasteless, odorless, and white substance. Starch is insoluble in water. Starch is insoluble in water. Starch is a complex carbohydrate. Starch is a tasteless, odorless, and white substance. Starch is insoluble in water. Major source of starch in our food are wheat, rice, maize, and potato. The major source of starch in our food are wheat, rice, maize, and potato. Starch is a complex carbohydrate. They are odorless, colorless, and tasteless. So it's insoluble in water. Starch is insoluble in water. And major source of starch in our food item are wheat, rice, maize, and potatoes. Next one, cellulose. This is also one kind of carbohydrate. Cellulose is not digested by human body. Cellulose is not digested by human body. Cellulose is also a complex carbohydrate. Cellulose is complex carbohydrate like a starch. Starch is a complex carbohydrate. Same way cellulose also complex carbohydrate. Cellulose is tasteless white powdery material. Cellulose mostly present in plant cell walls, cotton, wood, and some other vegetables. Why cellulose is not digested by human body? because human body does not have a enzyme to break it down. Human body does not have a enzyme to break it down. The cellulose are not provide any energy to our body. The cellulose are not provide any energy to our body. See this image. These are the vegetable contain cellulose in it, but they are not digested by our body, but it helps to prevent constipation. Next, digestion of carbohydrates. Digestion of carbohydrates. During the process of digestion, starch and sugar get converted into glucose. During the process of digestion, starch and sugar get converted to glucose. Glucose is then absorbed by blood and transported to various parts of the body. During the process of digestion, starch and sugar get converted to glucose. Starch and sugar get converted to glucose. That glucose is then absorbed by blood and transported to various parts of the body. During respiration, a part of glucose gets oxidized to carbon dioxide and water, and then it releases energy to our body. When we are breathing, at the time we take or else we inhale oxygen. When we are breathing, we inhale oxygen. That a part of glucose get oxidized by that oxygen. A part of glucose gets oxidized to produce carbon dioxide, water and energy. That energy is released to our body. See, the glucose oxidized to produce carbon dioxide, water and energy. What's the formula for glucose? Yes, C6H12O6. This one we call it as a glucose. For oxygen, O2, O2. And then carbon dioxide, CO2, CO2. Water, H2O. For glucose, C6H12O6. And oxygen, O2. Carbon dioxide, CO2. Water, H2O. The food we eat contains substances called nutrients, isn't it? The major nutrients required by our body are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. So we discussed about carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are energy giving food. Carbohydrates are energy giving food. There are three types of carbohydrate: sugar, starch and cellulose. The excess intake of sugar and starch can result in a disease called diabetes. Excess intake of sugar and starch. These two are types of carbohydrate, isn't it? So it can result into a disease called diabetes. Carbohydrates are the compounds made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Carbohydrates are made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Sugar, glucose, starch, cellulose are types of carbohydrate. Carbohydrates are energy giving food. Carbohydrates are called energy giving food. For example, rice, wheat, sugar, potato, maize and fruits like grapes, banana, and berries. These all are rich in carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are energy giving food. Okay, students, today we discussed about food, functions of food, nutrients, and carbohydrate. We will see remaining topics in our next class. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you, students. You have to read all these topics in your NCERT book. Thank you.